always weird when it starts. Okay. All right. So this week on homework, I want to talk about what I call 5-minute messes. And 5-minute messes are my favorite things. They are kind of like the good kind of mess that happens when like your kids ran through a room and played, and they played with like the cuter toys, like the wooden ones maybe. The reason I call them 5-minute messes is because you can clean them up in 5 minutes or less. And one thing I do in my house, I'll show you here, is I have little baskets everywhere to corral my mess so that I can always have 5-minute messes. I wrote about this a lot in my new book, Down to Earth, but the reality of life is that, yes, this is the master bedroom, but it gets played in a ton by kids, and I do need toy storage in here. So what I like to do is put some sort of container in each room if possible, so that you can kind of corral whatever junk is around in case someone's coming over and you need to clean up really quickly, or you just don't have time to do a good job. You can corral your mess in these baskets. This week, the homework is, if you don't have a corral in each and every room, get one fast. What I'm doing, because I do have a corral, is I'm going to show you what goes in here. So I've got the random books there. Like, I'll throw my book under there, and then, I mean, there's just randoms, like the dogs drag stuff in. Like, I have random, like, the slippers. It's actually fairly clean right now, which is kind of exciting. And then I have this pile of books. I'm gonna leave Dave's book there. Super easy though. And I will put whatever is in there and then just kind of go after it like once, like every couple weeks or once a month. But I'm gonna take you and show you a few more. And I don't have one in my dining room right now, and you wouldn't think you need one in your dining room, but apparently we do. So, come on down. So, I do just keep this here. You are always helping make these 5-minute messes, aren't you? So just easy things, like literally whatever we have around, and I just throw it in that basket over there, like little watering can. And he likes to drag them out just as much as the kids do. But yeah, like I generally put the kids' books in there, and then I can just like make this look pretty. We're not like super clean people or anything, but we generally can get our messes cleaned up pretty quickly because I have these baskets. I got a problem here. So this is why I need a catch-all, because he drags this stuff out. Like even when the kids aren't here, you're messing it up for me, my lovely boy. Oh, look what he did to my couch. Isn't that great? This couch everyone loves so much, but can you be mad at that face? Can't be mad at that face. I can't be. I can't be. Actually, I think your sister did it. This little guy set up here. So in this room, it's super easy. I just kind of throw everything. This is an antique French market basket. And then I have here, one of my favorite catch-alls is, and see, it's not even in there pretty. Like it's just, the stuff's just in there, but you know, it's so much better than just being strewn about. But I love these old like washing bowl. What are this? I love these old washer bowl. What are this? I love these. I love vintage wash basin. I wanted to call this a dough bowl, but I think they actually wash things in it. So I love these old, awesome, antique, whatever bowls. Whenever I find them for a good price, I grab them because they're really great for just sliding under the coffee table and hiding your stuff away. I mean, these are like under 5-minute messes, which is a good thing. I will not take you to the basement where all the toys live. Not a 5-minute mess. Mommy doesn't go down there very much. Oh, let's get to the dining room where the mess is actually pretty much all my fault. I'll take you there. But I've had these pieces in a pile in my dining room for months. They need to get hung around the house, not in the dining room, but for whatever reason, because it's a project, they sit in the dining room. So I'm gonna stick them in this here container if they'll fit. Please fit, please fit. I mean, yes, I've had this, do not pack, this box. I think for 3 years, some of that stuff has been in there. And it's been in my dining room for months now. So I'm gonna put it here in the dining room in a cuter container, because the reality is everything doesn't get done when you want it to get done, but it'll be ready. I might need like two corrals in this room. It's kind of bad. So I'm gonna stick that back under because that doesn't look as bad as it did before. Found a stray Lego. I'm gonna pop that bad boy in there. We keep our easel here. So that's pretty simple. I mean, honestly, no big deal, but just having it be the pretty basket instead of the cardboard makes me way happier and not feel like it's as chunky in here. So yes, my life is, projects in this room, but at least it looks a little bit better when it's in flux. But in any room that you've got a mess in, and generally have messes in, I'm finding putting these baskets around is super helpful. We've been doing it for years and it's kind of saved my sanity a bit. So definitely do this assignment.